That's very efficient.
Congratulations, Deputy Mayor Race. You won by a clear majority and you've clearly resonated with both the councillors and with the community. What's your vision that you're going to be bringing, particularly as we come out of COVID and look ahead on the Mornington Peninsula?
Well, my vision is really to work with the community. When I was out campaigning, they, in a lot of ways, they didn't feel like they were heard. So it's about listening and taking the time to listen and to really evaluate what's going on out there. So I'd really like to listen to the community, hear what they want from the council in general, and then make that happen.
And in terms of your vision for business, what's on your agenda in terms of improving their plight?
Well, first of all, to listen to them and get them in a room and hear from what they want. But also, I think I spoke about it in when I was campaigning. I think we need to look at what we can do on the high streets. And many of our high streets have got empty shops, and we need to figure out what we can do as a council to maybe use those empty shops and bring people back to the high street. Maybe it's having live music venues, because I heard a lot about that, or art galleries or pop-up spaces for emerging artists or things like that. Just really interesting stuff. But also the council has a responsibility to look at where they spend their money. We can choose to spend our money with local businesses. So I'll be looking to see if we can do that sort of thing as well.
And in terms of your background, you've got a background in politics and history and also in business. You've worked in retail. So you come with a professional background in terms of diverse experience and abilities.
Yeah, in my professional life, I've worked in e-commerce. So in England, I worked in online companies. So I've done a lot of buying and merchandising and things like that. I've worked in tourism, in the tourism sector. I actually manage the Visitor Information Centre in Ararat.
And tourism's a big thing down here on the peninsula, so that's great to know.
Yeah, definitely. And I've also worked in the community development sector at the Rye Community House, doing grants and fundraising then. So I bring a wealth of experience for a lot of industries that are particular to the Mornington Peninsula as well.
And in terms of your community development, I think you're underplaying it, because you have actually done quite a remarkable amount of community work, from the Southern Peninsula Repair Shop to the beach clean boards and to crop swap. So you're pretty entrenched with various community organisations down here on the peninsula, and is that something that's really motivated you to step up?
Oh, definitely. My community work, well, it was a community that actually asked me to stand. They saw what I had done in our communities and they thought that I'd be a good representative of them at the council level, and I just love being amongst community. I can't wait to get back on the barbecue with the Rye Lions. It'll be great to have a yak and get back to the community and hear what they want from me next.
And in terms of you coming down to the peninsula, you said you've been in the UK, you've been in Ararat,
Yep.
and you've grown up in Blairgowrie in your grandparents' home, and now in Tootgarook.
Yeah, now in Tootgarook. Well, we're better to bring up your kids. It's the most beautiful place in the world. Like I've travelled a lot, and my heart's always on the peninsula.
Oh, well, our hearts are with you, and congratulations on taking the courage to take this step. The community has resonated with you, and we wish you all the very best from RPPV.
Excellent. Thank you very much.